Welcome back, students. In this class we continue direct and inverse proportion chapter 13, exercise 13.1, fourth problem. Here in this fourth problem is a machine in a soft drink factory fills 840 bottles in 6 hours. How many bottles will it fill in 5 hours? So let us start the problem. First step, let the machine fill X bottles in 5 hours. We don't know how many bottles the machine fills in 5 hours. 5 hours. This is the first step. So as we know, as the number of hours increases, the number of bottle fill will be more. I'll just write one point, that is number of hours increases, the number of, so this one is number of bottles. Number of bottles increases, the number of hours increases, the number of bottles filled will increase. Bottle filled will be more, or we can say it increases. The number of hours increases, the number of bottles will also increases. So what we can write, the next point, the number of bottles filled and number of hours are directly proportional to each other. As one increases, the other increases. So the number of bottle fills and the number of hours are directly proportional to each other. So next is, we take x1 by x2 is equal to y1 by y2. Then we'll substitute here. What is x1 will be, first part they have given how much the machine in a soft drink factory fills 840 bottles. So we'll take x1 as 840 bottles and x2 we don't know. Next we have how many hours it requires. First one, 6 hours. This will be y1 is equal to 6 hours. Next is y2 is equal to, they have given how many bottles in 5 hours. So these are the data given, that is how many bottles, how many hours, and then how many hours, and we have to find out number of bottles. Therefore we have to substitute here, that is 840 by x2 is equal to 6 by 5. So cross multiply this. Therefore 6x2 is equal to 840 into 5. Therefore x2 is equal to 840 into 5 by 6. Finally we simplify this, we'll get 700 bottles. So we will write, therefore 700 bottles will be filled in how many hours? Filled in 5 hours. So this is the solution. So we move on to the fifth problem. What is the fifth problem? Here, a photograph of a bacteria enlarged 5000 times attains a length of 5 centimeters as shown in the diagram. What is the actual length of bacteria? If the photograph is enlarged to 2000 times only, what would be its enlarged length? So here see a bacteria is given. So it is enlarged 5000 times, attains a length. When it is enlarged 5000 times, it attains a length of 5 centimeters as shown in the diagram. And what is the actual length of bacteria? If the photograph is enlarged, so what we have to find out what is its length if it's enlarged 20,000 times. So same thing as the previous problem. First we have to take actual length of the bacteria. Bacteria is equal to 5 by how much? 5 centimeters. 50,000 centimeters is equal to 1 by this one. The simplify will get this one centimeters. This can be written as 10 to the power of minus 4 centimeters. So next what we write, more the number of times a photograph, more the number of times photograph of a bacteria is enlarged, more the length attained. So more the size of the photographs, more the length of the bacteria. So what we can write, the number of times a photograph of a bacteria is enlarged and the length attained are directly proportional to each other. So when one increases, the other also increases, therefore attained or directly proportional. So directly proportional to each other. So what we can write, so same thing as the previous problem, x1 y1 x2 y2. So this one 50,000 by 5 is equal to 20,000 by y2. So data, this one is C. x1 is equal to how much? 50,000 and y1 is equal to how much? 5 centimeter length and 50,000 enlarged. Next we have to find out, we have here x2 which is 20,000 given, y2 we have to find out how many centimeters. So we substituted this, cross multiply, then we have, that is 50,000 into y2 is equal to 5 into 20,000. So we can write y2 is equal to 5 into 20,000 by 50,000. So cancel this. After this we'll get answer as, that is 2. So 2 into 20,000 by 50,000, then we'll get the answer as 2 centimeters. So finally we can write finally excuse enlarged bacteria length would be 2 centimeters. This is the fifth problem. So we finished the fifth problem. Move on to the sixth one. Sixth problem is, in a model of ship, the mast is 9 centimeters. This is a ship and this is called a mast. Mast is 9 centimeter high, while the mast is of actual ship is 12 centimeters high. If the length of the ship is 28 meters, how long is the model ship? So what we have to do first is, let the length of the model ship be x. First we have to take, let the length of the model ship B is equal to how much? X centimeters. So we have to find out the length of the model ship. This is x centimeters. So next is length of the ship, actual ship. The ship, in the bracket we'll write actual ship. How much? They have given 28 meters. Height of the mast. So height of the mast is, so with this is also actual ship, they have given 12 meters. Next is length of the ship, that is model, will be how much? We have to find out x centimeters. Height of the mast, that is model, is how much? They have given 9 centimeters. So this is the model ship and the mast is 9. This is the actual ship, 28 meter of length and 12 meter mast. Then this is model ship, we have taken as x centimeters. Then height of the mast is 9 centimeters. So as we know, as the length of the ship increases, what happens? The mast also increases. Length of the ship increases, length of its mast increases. Hence, so what is this? This is a case of direct proportion. Direct proportion. So now we can write as x1, y1, x2, y2. So the data given is x1 is equal to, that is 28 meters, and y1 is equal to how much they have given? That is, first is 12 centimeters, then x2 is equal to x we have taken, then y2 is equal to 9 centimeters. So substitute the values, that is 28 by 12 is equal to x by 9. Cross multiply this, then x into 12 or 12 into x is equal to 28 into 9. Therefore, x is equal to 28 into 9 by 12. Simplify this, then we'll get x as 21. Finally, what is the length? That is, hence the length of the model ships is how much? 21 centimeters. So this completes the sixth problem. We move on to the seventh one. So this is the seventh problem. So seventh problem, suppose 2 kg of sugar contains 9 into 10 power 6 crystals. How many sugar crystals are there in 5 kg? First option. Second option, 1.2 kgs of sugar. So now we have to find out how many crystals are there. So what we have to do first is consider the amount of sugar. They are not given. Consider the amount of sugar is x kg. Next, the number of crystals as y. Number of crystals is y kg, or only y, that is not kg, we have to count. So as the same thing here also, as the amount of sugar increases, the number of crystals also increases. So the amount of sugar also increases in the same ratio. So here direct proportion holds good, same ratio. So we have to conclude this as it is a case of direct proportion. Then we take the same relation, that is x1 y1 is equal to x2 y2. So now for first option we'll take here, this is the formula for first option. What? 5 kg of sugar. 5 kg of sugar. Here what? X1 is how much? That is 2 kg. Y1 is how much? 9 into 10 power 6 crystals. Therefore substitute here in this formula, that is here 2 by, then x2 is how much? They have given us 5 kg. This is x2. Therefore x2 is equal to 5 kg. Then we have to find out y2 is equal to how much. Therefore next is substitute this 2 by y1 is 9 into 10 power 6 is equal to x2 is 5 kg, 5 by y2. Then cross multiply this. So how much we get? That is 2y2 is equal to 9 into 10 power 6 into 5. Therefore y2 is equal to 9 into 10 power 6 into 5 by 2. Then this is 2.25 into 10 power 7 crystals. Or we can also write here 225 into, bring this side, 10 power 5 crystals. So this is the first option for 5 kg sugar. Then we'll take for the second option, that is how much? 1.2 kg of sugar. Take the same formula. What are the data here? Data given is, that is x1 is equal to 2, that is 2 kg. y1 is equal to 9 into 10 power 6 crystals. Then x3 is equal to 1.2 kg. Then y2 is equal to how much? Take the same formula. This is the x1 by y1 is equal to x2 by y2. Substitute the values, that is 2 by 9 into 10 power 6 into 1.2 by y2. Then cross multiply, we'll get, that is 2y2, sorry, y3 we'll take here. This is as x3 and y3. x3 because we are taking the second option, that is 1.2 kg. Therefore, make it as y3 is equal to multiply these two, that is 9 into 10 power 6 into 1.2, we'll get 10.8 into 10 power 6. Then y3 is equal to 10.8 into 10 power 6 by 2. Finally, simplify this. What we get is 5.4 into 10 power 6. Hence, we can conclude this as hence there are 5.4 into 10 power 6 crystals. So this completes the second option of the problem, question 7. So we'll continue the next option in the next class. If you have any doubt, comment me, subscribe my channel, share and like all the videos. Thank you.